Mario's first RPG adventure returns in a brand new 3D remake for the Nintendo Switch just in time for the Christmas season. Like its predecessor, Mario RPG features Mario, Peach, and Bowser, as well as new allies Geno, a talking puppet, and Mallow, a cloud citizen. Together, they must deal with the mischievous Smithy and embark on a quest to collect the 7 stars, aiming to thwart his plan to take over the world. The remake has transformed the previously 2D world into a 3D cube-like environment, with each location resembling an isometric landscape. I quickly fell in love with this new setting when I first saw the announcement trailer. Additionally, the game features new cutscenes that recreate iconic moments from the original version. Not only have the areas been redesigned, but most of the characters have undergone changes as well. While characters like Bowser and his minions look similar to their appearances in other Mario titles, Mario, Peach, and especially the Toads appear shorter, resembling their original look from the original version of Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo. Speaking of RPG elements, like most of Mario's adventures in this genre, battles in Mario RPG are based on timing your attacks correctly. Mario and 2 allies in his party must time their attacks precisely to land effective hits on the enemy. A new addition to this remake is that landing a good hit on one enemy will also inflict additional but smaller damage on nearby ones. This feature is not disappointing at all, as enough damage can allow you to take down multiple enemies simultaneously. I appreciated the combat mechanics and was impressed when I managed to finish a battle without my first turn ending because I landed a good hit. While it takes some time to get used to the timing, battles in the first half of the game tend to go quickly and smoothly. However, like most RPGs, they become more challenging as you explore new areas in search of the 7 stars. You need to come up with new strategies to defeat tougher enemies and decide when to use special abilities powered by flower petals that you collect throughout the game, such as Mario's fire abilities, Peach's healing, or Geno's beam and whirl attacks. Each character's special abilities proved helpful, especially when facing Smithy's minions and boss fights. Another useful addition in the remake is triple-based attacks. When you land a good hit on an enemy, a gauge in the corner of the screen increases. The longer you chain attacks on enemies, the more the gauge fills until it reaches 100%, allowing you and your 2 party members to execute a powerful group attack during battle. This feature becomes a lifesaver when facing tough bosses, such as the group combo attack performed by Mario, Mallow, and Geno, or the ones with Bowser in the party, which helped me overcome a particularly difficult boss halfway through the game. For players who find the RPG battles too challenging and prefer to enjoy the game's story, the remake introduces Breezy Mode, serving as an easy mode for newcomers to the RPG genre, or those who just want to experience Mario RPG's story without being hindered by frustrating boss battles. This mode makes fights easier and increases your chances of winning without risking a game over. You can switch to Breezy Mode at any time during your playthrough. Another aspect I loved about Super Mario RPG, besides the graphical overhaul, is the music. The remake updates the soundtrack to a modern sound while offering the option to switch to the original soundtrack through the settings menu. I frequently switched between the two to compare how each level sounded in the original Super Nintendo version. I was impressed with the iterations of areas such as Merrymore, the Mushroom Kingdom, and the iconic Mushroom Forest theme, as the developers ensure that the music for each area sounds just as wonderful as it did in 1996. Super Mario RPG brings back minigames from the original for players to enjoy when not battling Smithy. These include racing with Yoshi by rapidly pressing the A and B buttons to beat other Yoshis, stomping on Goombas inside the pipe vault, riding through mines to collect coins and mushrooms, or swimming down the Midas River to gather coins and items for battles. Among the collectible coins are frog coins, which can be used to purchase powerful items or clothing at certain points in the game. I found these minigames to be enjoyable, although they could be challenging at times. I was always eager to replay them to earn better items and higher scores. New content in Mario RPG includes post-game challenges, allowing you to rematch against previous bosses who are now stronger than before. This feature keeps the game engaging and encourages you to come prepared with mushrooms and flower petals to gain the upper hand in your fights. As someone who doesn't typically engage in post-game content, I appreciated the option to rematch bosses and revisit certain areas, which allowed me to relish the beautifully redone music once more. Mario RPG offers a substantial amount of post-game content once you complete the main story. Super Mario RPG is an outstanding remake of the 1996 classic, remaining remarkably faithful to its predecessor while introducing changes to welcome new players to the RPG genre and Mario's original foray into it. It also adds new elements for returning players to explore, all of which they are sure to enjoy. For players seeking their next RPG adventure, Super Mario RPG delivers, making it another great Mario game to play as the Christmas season approaches. Noisy Pixel is giving Super Mario RPG a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and thanks to our Patreon subscribers for helping keep our independent operation going. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers working hard to give you the latest news, previews, reviews, and more. Go to patreon.com/noisypixel for details on how you can help, and like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with our future content.
Noisy Pixel.